Hello everyone and welcome to another video. So the car which I've got for you today is the Mahindra TUV 300. This is the 2019 starting model, or either you can say that this is the pre-facelifted model. In 2019 itself we got the facelifted model of the Mahindra TUV 300, but it didn't consisted anything else, just of the some cosmetic changes that were made in the front as well as in the rear of the car. So talking about the overall design, as you can just see that the car is really attractive as well as sporty. Somehow it creates a road presence as well, and you get these smoked headlamps as well as these chrome surrounds around the grille of the car. Actually this is kind of divided into 5 parts. This grille looks very familiar to the one we saw in the Jeep Compass. So yep, the design is really sporty, but for some people this design may not be that good looking, or some people don't may not like this design. But again, looks are a choice of personal preference. But from the side as well, the car resembles its sportiness as well as that aggressiveness that it has built in the front. You get these all black metallic finish, actually not all black, actually they are metallic gray finished 15 inches alloy wheels there. And from the rear as well, the car again quite simple but sporty though. In the facelifted model, you get these all transparent tail lamps as well as a X-shaped spare wheel cover, which is not there in the pre-facelifted model. But you get 4 parking sensors over there, Mahindra's badging done there, and TUV 300 written there, and you also get the model badging done over there. You can see T10, and this is the overall design of the car. So now let's get inside and see what's there to talk about. This is the tailgate of the Mahindra TUV 300. Mahindra TUV 300 is a 8-seater car. So this is the door pad. You get water holder, you get door pocket on the tailgate as well. On the 5th door of this car, you get a handle to hold on as well as the door and lock and unlock lever with an water holder. And these are the seats. Actually, talking practically, these seats are not of much use, but you get footstep here to get inside for the convenience of the passengers in the 3rd row of this car. But talking practically, again, these seats are of no use. You don't get any kind of under thigh support, as well as the leg room is just missing, and the headroom is also very less available over here. So well guys, this is the second row seats of the Mahindra TUV 300. Because of the 3rd row, in order to make this car a 8-seater, the space management in the 3rd row is also quite poor. Sorry, in the 2nd row is also quite poor, considering this segment. You don't get that great leg room over here, but in terms of headroom there's no kind of problem. The seats are quite comfortable, but the again support for your low back is kind of missing. But the under thigh support is really nice over here. You get 2 adjustable headrest, and there's also, I think, armrest kind of thing. I don't think there's an armrest inside this, but again, in terms of legroom there's kind of a problem in this car because of the 3rd row. But you also get scooped out seat back over here in order to increase that legroom, which is certainly less available here. And this is the door pad. The door pad again looks quite premium. You get door pockets where you can easily keep a 1-liter bottle. You get fabric finish done on the door armrest of the rear doors as well as of the front doors. This is the power window button, and you get this silverish treatment on the door handle, on the door grab handle, and this is the door lock and unlock lever. So now let's get into the front, but you also get a footstep here in order for your convenience to get into the second. But the front doors really open massively. You can see that they are actually opening massively. Practically that makes a lot of sense. So again, getting in and out of the TUV is not at all an issue. Again, you get fabric finish on the door pad, sorry, on the door armrest of the front door as well. And but certainly, or unfortunately, the power window controls on the door pad are missing. Actually they are placed over here in the center console, which is kind of inconvenient. Don't know why Mahindra did so, can't understand the reason behind that. But again, you get door pockets where you can easily keep a 1 liter bottle and other stuff of yours. And this is the dashboard design. The dashboard looks quite good as well as nicely built. So let's sit inside and feel how the tube is while sitting inside. But this car also gets a 6-way manually adjustable seat. You can get the controls over here, and these are the pedals, no dead pedal over there, and these are the controls for the ORVMs. And this is the headlight leveler control, this is the eco mode, this is the rear defogger, and this is the ESS control there, and this is the steering wheel of the car. So let's sit inside. So well guys, now I'm sitting inside the TUV 300, and this is the overall design of the dashboard. It looks quite good, but again, a lot of hard plastic used, but to give it a nice as well as a non claustrophobic feel, you get this dual tone dashboard, which is by the way finished in beige as well as in black. And this is the center console. Again, you get silver finish around the center console as well as around the side AC vents over here. And this is the instrumental cluster. You get chrome surrounds around the both of the dials, which is for the speedometer as well as for the RPM meter. So first let's turn on the car. Let me show you the key of this car. So this is the key of the Mahindra TUV 300. It is quite basic. You get the Mahindra logo here, as you can see, and this is the again a quite basic key. You don't get any kind of flip key there. And these are the controls. This is to lock the car, this is to unlock, and this is for the parking, for the hazard light. As you can see, as I click this button, the hazard light is turned on. So again, in order to turn it off, press it once and there it turns off. So let's turn on the car, get the car in neutral as it is a manual car. So there it is in neutral, pressing the brake, inserting the key there. So it does a full swipe there in the speedometer, and there the car turns on. These are the AC controls, and this is the touchscreen infotainment system, which is by the way 7-inch. You can see Mahindra raised over there and a warning there. And these are the audio controls given on the steering wheel, which are by the way on the left. And you don't get any kind of cruise control in this car. And this is the instrumental cluster. So you get an MID screen in the center between the speedometer as well as the RPM meter, where you get kind of basic information or the needed information of all yours, and also get the warnings there as the seat belt, that the driver is not wearing the seat belt, as well as the handbrake is pulled. And this is the infotainment system. So you get buttons over there. So this is the home, and this is by the way touchscreen unit, but it don't get any kind of Apple CarPlay or Android Auto connectivity, but it is pretty good in terms of touch as well as its fluidness. It really holds good. Settings, so these are the settings. Sound, display, Bluetooth. It has Bluetooth as well as the USB connectivity, as you can see, and you also get the aux connectivity over here. And getting in home, media, radio, phone, car info, navigation as well. So it is the navigation, like it is showing Kuchaman city, Makrana, and so it is really nice. Gets a lot of information, but certainly or uncertainly the Apple CarPlay and Android Auto connectivity is not there. So at the moment I've muted the audio, so it is showing the mute sign as well. So if I unmute it, there it disappears. So in terms of operating, it is quite good, but again it misses out the Apple CarPlay as well as the Android Auto. And one thing I noticed, that when I turn on the car, and still when the car is parked ideal, there's a lot of vibration on the gear knob. I can feel it, you can just see it, how much it is vibrating. And actually on this driver side seat as well, on which I'm sitting at the moment, there's a lot of vibration. Don't know why, but it should not happen actually. You also get an IRV, which is obvious, but it is not an electronic one. It is a manual IRV, which is by the way knob adjustable, you can adjust it. And this is the driver side sun visor with a ticket holder, and this is the non-driver side sun visor with a vanity mirror, but there's no kind of light there. And these are the room lamp controls. The returns on, you get individual controls for both the room lamps, and you can also adjust their angle, which is kind of cool. So the returns on, and the Twitter placement is done on the A pillar of the car. And this is the steering wheel, as I told you, and it also gets reverse assist. It also gets reverse assist there. And this is the hazard light button, and these are all the AC controls. AC, it also gets an AC in eco mode, but considering the car eco mode, it is kind of no use. Obviously it increases the economy, but it doesn't get any kind of punch while driving this car in the eco mode. And the sitting of the front seats are quite comfortable, they are comfortable. And these are the power window controls, as I told you. So it is the control of the driver side power window and all the 4 power window controls. This button is to open and close the ORVMs, and there's good space to keep your stuff like bottles. You can keep a lot of bottles over here. 3 1 liters bottle can easily fit over here. And in terms of practicality, again, you get door pockets on all the 4 doors, as I showed you. The glove box is also decently sized, and there's also a small kind of cubby hole there to keep your other stuff as well. So yeah, in terms of practicality, this car really holds good, but again, the plastic qualities are kind of shabby. But the fit and finish are kind of decent. I would not say good or kind of excellent, but they are kind of decent. So now let's see what is inside the hood. Well guys, inside the hood is a Hawk 100 diesel engine, which is of 1.5 liter, whose displacement is 1493 cc. It produces 100 bhp of power at 3750 rpm and 240 newton meters of torque at about 2800 rpm. But this is a 3-cylinder motor, and the valves per cylinder is 2, and the fuel supply system is again CRDI, but it gets an turbo there. And the transmission type is manual, and it is a 5-speed automatic. But again, this car is a rear wheel drive vehicle, which is a body on frame, and the fuel tank capacity is 60 liters, and the top speed of this car is 156 kilometers per hour. Talking frankly, in terms of the drivability, the car drives good, but because of its weight, this is the car, decreases its drivability. It is not a fun to drive vehicle at all, and it is also a 3-cylinder motor, so there's a lot of cabin noise as well. The curb weight of this car is 1650 kgs, which is again very high considering the segment. As you can see, the Brezza is parked there. I have already reviewed the Brezza, so please check out the description of this video to watch the review of the Brezza. Brezza just weighs 1210, but this car really weighs a lot, so that is also one of the reason that the performance decreases on the road. In terms of figures, this engine is really nice. It is this produces 100 PS of power, but again, in terms of drivability on the road, this engine feels quite underpowered, but you do get insulation there. Again, the concept is same. The engine is quite underpowered on driving practically on the road. So now let's have a look at the boot. Actually, I've already showed you the boot, whose capacity is 328 liters. So let's close the hood first. So guys, talking about the dimensions, the length of this car is 3995 mm. Again, it is a compact SUV, fits under 4 meter, and the width is 1795, which is quite good, and the height is 1817, which is again pretty good. It really helps out in building up that bold as well as the SUV feel of this car, which Mahindra seems to be offering as well as complementing there. And the ground clearance is 184 mm, which is certainly less than the Brezza, but again, because of that height as well as that bold stances, that this car looks quite more SUV-ish than the Brezza. As you can see them practically, that this car looks quite more SUV-ish than the Brezza, as well as has a bit of more road presence. Actually, again, as I told you in the starting, that looks are a choice of personal preference, but certainly it creates a better road presence according to me on the road. And the wheelbase is 2680 mm, and the curb weight, as I told you, is 1650 kilograms. So well guys, this was our today's review of the TUV 300. I hope you liked it. If you liked it, then don't forget to hit the like button and also subscribe to our channel. But talking but speaking one thing really frankly, this car doesn't make any sense in getting it, as Mahindra is already offering the XUV 300 in this same segment. So this car is feels quite underpowered. For some people, the looks are also not that promising, as well as the overall interior design is also not that great. So practically this car doesn't make a sense in getting it. So again, it's your choice, personal choice, but according to me, this is not a practical decision in getting this car. So let's end this video. I hope you liked it. If you liked it, then don't forget to hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.